Are you thinking about moving to Bend, but you're also wondering if there is another city close by worth looking at as well? In today's video, I'm going to share some information on Redmond and do some comparing and contrasting between the city of Bend and its closest neighbor. I'll discuss the differences and the similarities so you can make the best decision on where to focus your home search. Because whether you're looking to buy your first home, your last home, or any step in between, choosing your perfect location is a very personal choice. Now let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Living in Bend, Oregon. I'm Carin Jackson, your Bend real estate expert, and I'm going to start off with Redmond first as I devote a ton of time on my channel to Bend, and you may not know a lot about our neighbor to the north. Background on Redmond. Located only about 15 minutes away from Bend, Redmond is a small town with big appeal. Redmond is divided up the middle by I-97 with the airport and more industrial zones towards the east, and most of the neighborhoods developed on the western or northern edges, nudging up against the forest. Because Redmond only has around 30,000 residents, there is a real sense of community and camaraderie among the population. The weather here is a little more moderate than in Bend, with less snow and rain, but hotter sunny days in the summer. Schools in this district are both rated well and reviewed well by the residents. There are excellent sources of education from the elementary school level all the way through the high school level. There are also several beloved daycares located throughout the different neighborhoods here. So regardless of your child's age, there are teachers and administrators here who do their best every day for your kids. There are a couple of big reasons people choose Redmond over Bend. Number one, housing costs, and number two, small town feel. Let's discuss all the factors that the residents consider for both these topics. Housing. Housing is cheaper in Redmond. You can find more land, more new construction, and pay far less per square foot than in Bend. On average, the cost of a house in Redmond is $418,350 compared to Bend's median of $600,000. Making it easier for first-time homebuyers or maybe even retirees on a budget to get greater value out of their investment. Redmond is growing too. Maybe not as fast as Bend, but it does have an average growth rate of 8% per year. For any of you looking to purchase properties to rent out, you may find a great opportunity in Redmond to expand your investments. There are many gorgeous single-family homes in Redmond. There are also options when it comes to multifamily or townhomes here too. Not everyone wants a lawn to maintain. When looking for the right home, many people prefer to get more bang for their buck, and I can't blame you. Commuting. Even though Redmond is only 15 miles from Bend, it can take about 30 minutes to commute in or out. This time gets worse during the snowy winter months when I-97 becomes a bit of a parking lot due to accidents. A commute is typically a major factor in choosing an ideal location. And hey, some of you may be coming from cities or towns that you have to commute an hour between your home and your job. So 30 minutes may seem like cake in comparison. Coming from the Bay Area myself, I had an hour-and-a-half commute that I absolutely don't miss. But I know some of you truly enjoy your alone time in the car. It may be the only alone time you ever get. So this small commute may be perfect for you. Getting around. Redmond itself is fairly easy as fewer tourists are clogging up the roads. If you work in Redmond, you may see daily backups around schools, but those are typically easy to maneuver around side streets. Amenities and things to do. While Bend gets all the attention, Redmond isn't without things to do. This area has grown quite a bit since 2000 and now has a decent variety of places to eat and drink. There are plenty of coffee shops, taco joints, and local restaurants. They've got Initiative Brewing, where you can enjoy a homemade brew and bring your pup to. There's Wild Ride Brew and the Vault Tap House to frequent as well. Gompers Distillery is set up like a 1920s speakeasy. So for all of you who want to move to Oregon for our food and beverage scene, this town has merit. Redmond also has plenty of beautiful outdoor scenery to wander through and explore. There's Smith Rock State Park, which is a top destination for rock climbing, hiking, and sightseeing. Klein Falls State Park along the Deschutes River has a great swimming hole, but it also has a perfect place for anglers to catch their dinner. My family loves going here since it's only about 20 minutes away from my house in Southeast Bend, and there are fewer people than the typical river spots in Bend. Maybe I shouldn't be letting you in on my little secret spot, but this place is too fun to keep to myself. There are spots where you can park right next to the river, which is perfect for people who have a harder time getting around. The hike to the falls is actually pretty easy. My daughter and I were able to make the hike in only our flip-flops. A nice little bonus is that they have public bathrooms that are cleaned daily, and if you're spending all day here, as my family does, you'll find it to be helpful. They also have the Redmond Caves recreation area, which is home to some amazing lava caves that the Native Americans used for over 6,000 years. I also have to mention the Oregon High Desert that lies just to the east of Redmond and is home to the Painted Hills, which are just stunning and great for outdoor adventures like mountain biking, hiking, dirt biking, camping, and hunting. For all my golfing enthusiasts out there, you don't need to travel down to Bend to enjoy a round or two with Eagle Crest Resort located off of Klein Falls Road. The resort also has a spa, a pool, and they offer access to fishing or kayaking as well. There is also greens at Redmond and Juniper Golf Course located at the southern side of Redmond right off of 97. I've been to Juniper a few times and the views are absolutely spectacular. Although Redmond doesn't have a ski resort itself, it is pretty close to Hoodoo Ski Area, which is only about 50 minutes away. Hoodoo is known as the locals resort and is a little cheaper than Mount Bachelor, but just as fun. One particular fun spot for kids to visit is Crescent Moon Ranch, which is a working alpaca farm. Between March and November may be the best times to visit to check out the newest babies born to the farm. Bend. So now that I've gone over some of the highlights of Redmond, let me review how these topics are similar or different from living in Bend. Housing. As I mentioned, housing in Bend is more expensive than in Redmond. However, the premium pricing in Bend is due to the high value of the location. The most expensive housing in Bend is located directly to the forest or within the city itself. These prime locations offer a lot of value and amenities and things to do. And you know, if it's real estate, it's all about location, location, location.
Bladder voiding, as in real estate, it's location, location, location.
There are spots in Bend that are more affordable, like Redmond, and they are mostly in the high desert area or east of Bend. Schools. Deschutes County School District is top-notch, with many A and B rated schools located within each neighborhood. There are plenty of daycares and after-school options for families here as well. Regardless of your choice of Bend or Redmond, I don't think you'll be disappointed with your children's education. Commuting. Getting around Bend itself is a breeze. You are never far away from getting downtown or accessing the variety of parks, local or national, around here. Of course, downtown itself doesn't always have the best parking options, and we don't have much regarding ride sharing either. Getting fully across Bend from one corner to the other takes about 15 to 20 minutes. The snow can make things more complicated on the interstates regardless of your location, and this can be scary in emergency situations and need to get somewhere like the hospital quickly. But this is true regardless of whatever city you live in. Amenities. Sure, Redmond has things to do, but they simply can't compare to Bend, with all its direct access to outdoor activities and businesses associated with those activities. While you can kayak down the Deschutes River anywhere, not only can you float down the river in Bend, but you can also organize transportation back to where you parked when you're done. You can fish anywhere, but Bend has an angling club that helps you work on your skills and loans out equipment. You can visit a mountain, but can you zip line down it from Redmond? No, you can't. I have whole videos discussing just amenities found in and around Bend, and if you'd like to check them out, you could click on the little card right above. When it comes to restaurants and bars, Bend has the market cornered here too. People come from all over Central Oregon to enjoy Bend's food and beverage scene. We have tons of breweries, food cart lots, and local restaurants that cater to many international flavors and fusions. For families, Bend has tons of ways to burn off your kids' energy that are indoor as well. Redmond has an activity center and a movie theater, but Bend has multiple indoor activity centers with go-karts and indoor walk walls, trampolines, and more. For a more adult vibe, check out Walt Riley's. It's a huge indoor space that includes a 9-hole mini golf course, virtual batting cages, and virtual golf where you can pick between 190 different golf courses from all over the world. This place is great for groups of friends to get together, especially during the winter when it can be cold and snowy. Final thoughts. Central Oregon is lucky enough to have excellent weather and lots of opportunities to find the perfect home for you and your lifestyle. Whether you prefer the small town feel of a place like Redmond, or you prefer living closer to the excitement of our version of the city life, you have options. This may not be the best spot for those who want to live in a big city, but we're okay with that. We like our slower pace of life and more outdoorsy existence. It's what brings people back to our location over and over again, and it's probably the reason you want to relocate here. So regardless of which environment or atmosphere you prefer, both Redmond and Bend have a lot to offer. If you find yourself trying to choose between these two areas and you would like to know more, please give me a call. I can answer any pressing questions or concerns you may have. I would be delighted to help you find the right spot for you to call home. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get weekly videos all about Bend. I'll see you in the next one.